Hi guys, I bought these solar lights last week I think. The 4 in the middle came from Asda and the 2 on the outside came from Poundland, and the fluttering hummingbird came from Poundland. Anyway, the 2 on the outside £1 each, the 4 in the middle from Asda 99p each. Now I did buy them because I was going to use them for projects, but I've stuck them in the garden and I thought I'd leave them running as a sort of long-term test to see how long they last. And so far they've been fine, but that's only a week. They actually last all night, which is unusual. So they charge up during the day and they run all night, and then they turn themselves off when the sun hits them again. Anyway, that's a long beginning. I've just been in Asda again because I wanted another solar light to do the project I originally had in mind for them. So I bought another one. This is Asda, 99p again. Got a different label on it. It still says George Home, and that says George Home. And it says colour changing LED solar stake light. This one also says George Home colour changing LED solar stake light, but it's just a different label. Still 99p. This one's got the metal shaft instead of the plastic shaft and the metal top, so similar to the Poundland one, although the plastic lens is different. Anyway, this one I am going to use for the project, so we'll get on with that now. Now it does say lights up the night for up to 8 hours, turn on at dusk, replaceable batteries. It does have a 2/3 size AA nickel metal hydride battery in it. Hi guys, depending on whether you've seen some of my previous videos or not, I was rooting around in my stock of stuff looking for, strangely enough, wheels for a different project, and came across these Poundland Halloween light up cloche and instantly thought of a few things to do with them. I originally bought them because Lid Motor had been doing pulse motors inside cloches like this, the intention of keeping the dust off them so they could run for months or years. So when I saw some in Poundland, I bought some and forgot about them. Anyway, I've already done a video where I've pinched the cloche and actually used it for my own pulse motors. So those are over in the window over there on a separate video. I also thought these run off 3 AAA batteries, and that's a flickering yellow or amber or orange LED. I suspect it might need all 3 of them to actually run the little circuit that's inside the LED that makes it flicker. I don't know, but I can't think of any other reason for it wanting 3 LEDs, 3 AAAs, because that's giving it 4.5 volts. So it might be that it needs extra voltage. Anyway, looking at that, I thought it might be interesting if we could get it to run at night instead of during, well, it runs at night when you switch it on, but I was thinking of making it solar powered. But if we use a solar garden light like this one from Asda, in this case, 99p, lights up at night for up to 8 hours, turns on at dusk. So that'd be rather fun if this turned on at dusk and kept on through the night. This one's got a colour changing LED in it. It's got a single AA battery, 2/3 size AA battery in there. So it must have a circuit in there that allows it to run the colour changing bulb, or LED. Either that or the LED itself, the circuit in that actually makes it light up with just 1.2 volts. Right, rambling a bit, but what I wanted to say was we'll see if I add a couple of wires from the LED there and connect them up to the LED in there and see if this runs that. If it doesn't, what I will do is put that LED in place of the flickering orange one. Right, I rambled a bit there, sorry about that. Let's have a look inside this one. All I should need to do is just connect to where the battery terminals are, but we'll have a look inside anyway, see if there's any sort of circuitry of any sort. Any sort of circuitry of any sort, yeah. Bit repetitive that, isn't it? Right, there we are, very technical circuit. Battery contacts, on-off switch with a resistor in it, going up to the LED. So the LED is taking whatever is coming out after that resistor's reduced the voltage a bit. This one we know has a circuit board in it because it diverts this light from the solar panel into the battery to charge it during daylight hours, and then at night it diverts it from the, or channels it from the battery to the LED. It's that black blob on there that's doing the job. So what I'm saying here is we'll, for now, desolder that LED, put a bit of wire on it, and for now I'll just solder it straight onto the battery tags, just to see if it all works. So say if it doesn't work, we'll swap that LED for that LED. Right, for those people who like to see these things, black blob, so not much to see there. Black and white wires coming from the solar panel, black and white wires coming from the 2/3 size. She says that, 2/3, 150 milliamp hour, 1.2 volts, nickel metal hydride somewhere. There we are, nickel metal hydride. And on the other side of the board, we've got a small capacitor, a small diode, and an inductor. And the light is on at the moment because I'm covering the solar panel. So I will just desolder that. It does actually tell us B plus, B minus. And on this one, as I say, I will just solder it straight onto where the battery tags are for now. That's not in circuit, not in focus, sorry about that. Yeah, on this one I'll just solder it straight onto the battery tags. Right, well the good news is the LED is a light from the circuit with the 1.2 volt nickel metal hydride battery. So I'll put this back together. I'll actually poke that wire out through one of these holes, I think, so we can, just thinking about that, it's going to sit on it somehow or other. wonder if it's worth poking a hole through the back here instead. Might do that. Just melt a hole through with a soldering iron and put the wiring through there. And then that can sit somewhere else. Well, I made harder work of the soldering than I should have done, so we'll edit all that out. It's all in place now. So cable linking the two together. Little hole in the back of there for the cable to go in. Tied a knot on the inside of the container there so you can't pull the cable out and pull the wires off the connection. Did the same in there. There's a knot inside. And now when the sun goes in, the light comes on. So what we'll do now is leave that over in the window ledge and have a look at it tonight. It's dark now, so we can see the flickering LED. Can't really see what it is, can we? Does that focus any better? Not really. That's as good as you're going to get, but it works anyway. So that's been in the sunlight and it's now glowing in the dark. That's the ones out the window outside, and there's some more up there. Over in the corner there's a, just move my hand in front of it, there's one glowing red there. That changes colour. We've got a few more here. That one's a colour changing one. That's the out of focus. That's the solar rocker that runs off the solar light. I think that's about all we can show you. There's other ones up in the roof space above us. Obviously had a sunny day today. They're all alight. Anyway, the only one we wanted to show you was that one, and it works. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.